All right, the iRobot Roomba 980. First, we're going to look at all the facts and features about the 980. Then we'll see how it compares to the competition. Finally, the review section where I'll summarize the pros and cons mentioned consistently by reviewers. Let's get started. The iRobot Roomba 980, as of 2018, is still Roomba's most advanced robot vacuum. It is a bit on the pricey side at $899. It does have a pretty standard 1-year limited warranty, but only if you buy it through an official vendor, such as the official Amazon listing from iRobot, like in the link below. So what are the main things that make the Roomba 980 different? Well, its new navigation system, which we'll talk about. It's the most powerful Roomba yet. It has a really long battery life, and it's got full connectivity options. First, the new navigation system. The new iAdapt 2.0 navigation system maps out your entire house with cameras and creates a very specific and efficient cleaning routine. This is opposed to the basically totally random pattern that most robot vacuums have used in the past. If the 980 is running low on battery, it will return to the recharging dock like most other Roombas. But once it's finished charging, it will resume cleaning where it left off until it finishes the whole job, which is new. It also has a few extra sensors as the previous models in order to better avoid obstacles and cliffs like stairs. The most powerful. The Roomba 980 has 5 times more suction power than the next closest Roomba, the 960, and 10 times more power than the early 600 and 700 series Roombas. So iRobot put a lot of effort into making the 980 their most powerful vacuum yet. Battery life. Despite the increase in power, the Roomba 980 has by far the most battery life of the current Roomba lineup at 120 minutes. Most Roombas only have about 60 minutes, though the runtime per charge is reduced on the 980 if it's cleaning a lot of carpet, because it has a new feature that automatically boosts the power when it senses it is vacuuming carpet. Full connectivity. It has an app that lets you schedule cleanings from your phone. You can adjust cleaning preferences, see the status of cleaning jobs, and see reports that show you where your robot has cleaned. It's also compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. The 3-stage cleaning system with the dual roller brush and side sweeping brush is the same design as with most current Roombas. It also has about the same height, 3.6 inches, and dustbin capacity, 0.6 liters, as most other Roombas. As far as its competition, I did a side-by-side video with what I think is the most logical competitor, the Samsung PowerBot 9350, which also costs about $900. It has many of the same features and seems just as good as the 980, but the reviews on the Samsung are currently terrible, mostly because of software-related issues, particularly with iOS. Another genuine competitor, in my opinion, is also from iRobot, the Roomba 960. The Roomba 960, which is $200 cheaper than the 980, is basically the same unit and the only other Roomba with the same camera mapping and navigation feature. The downgrades with the 960 are it has only 75 minutes of battery life to the 980's 120. It is 5 times less powerful than the 980, but still 5 times more powerful than the early generations of Roombas. It doesn't have the carpet power boost feature. It will clean the carpet fine, but it won't kick into a higher gear like the 980 does. It also comes with only 1 virtual wall barrier, where the 980 comes with 2. Okay, moving on to the user reviews of the 980. First, the negative things. A lot of people said it was pretty loud, especially with the carpet boost on. Now, it does have 10 times the suction of previous models, to be fair, so you would expect it to be louder, but most people said it was as loud as an upright vacuum, which is not a problem if you're scheduling cleanings remotely, but not something you would want to have running if you're trying to watch TV, for example. Another issue frequently mentioned is the small dustbin size. Now, even though 0.6 liters is the same size as other Roombas, it is still often called small in reviews. If you have a pretty dirty floor, you can expect to empty the bin a few times before it completes a whole house cleaning. Most people said it was great at returning to the dock to charge, but there were quite a few people saying that theirs had trouble finding its way back to the charger. The issue here seems to be that the dock needs to be placed on a flat, hard surface in a secure position where it won't be bumped or moved. This seems to solve most of the returning to dock problems, according to the reviewers. However, the Roomba can also get lost if you physically pick up the robot and move it during its cleaning. Like most of the camera-based robots, the 980 also has trouble with the color black because it thinks it's a cliff or a staircase. So if you have black carpet, it's probably going to cause you trouble. For the same reason it doesn't like dark rooms, though some reviewers reported it doing better with rooms with the light off once it had mapped out the house, but that was only one reviewer that I'd seen. As far as the pros, people on the whole seem to give the new navigation system really high marks. The more systematic approach to cleaning seems to be a big win for Roomba and probably represents the future of robot vacuums. The cleaning system itself with the new power boost also got generally high marks. People really liked the cleaning job. Pet owners were also generally happy with the performance on pet hair. The bottom line is, though the Roomba 980 is pretty expensive, there's no doubt that it's a huge upgrade from the previous offerings from Roomba, both in performance and features. The 960 is the next closest Roomba and is not a bad option, but there are good reasons for the $200 difference. It's not perfect, no robot vacuum is, yet. It may take some patience at first for it to learn its routine, but it certainly is the best Roomba available. Thanks for watching. There are links to Amazon in the description to the Roomba 980 and the 960.